All right, we are live. Here we are, back in Middle Earth. That seems to be working. There we go. All right, I'm gonna play this movie for you all, so we remember where we are. And yeah, I'll see you when it's over.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
All right, pretty easy one. Pretty easy going there. Nothing major. Let's just enter Middle Earth. Let's get right into it. Alright, that is running. Fantastic. Alright, so here we are. We're in the Inn of the Prancing Pony. Gotta talk to Strider. Got some class quests for us to do. But, you know, it's Friday. So I figure, let's have a drink. Maldwise is double fisting it. Do so myself. Hope you guys can hear that. Got my Green Dragon ale. Sorry, lager. It's a lager, not an ale. Got my pipe weed. I am hobbiting it up. Let's go talk to Strider. Here we are, Inn of the Prancing Pony. I think he should be around here somewhere. Here he is. All right, Strider's room. Let's go in. The enemy is on the move. All should be prepared for dark days ahead. All right.
Your tidings are grim.
Goblins from Mount Graham in the Shire. Such has not been heard of in many generations. Angmar's influence is going stronger. Strider, we haven't seen you. Haven't seen you in quite some time, my friend. Months ago in Arkit. The Dour Hand's lord fled to Breeland after his defeat, and not by mere chance. I see the hand of the Captain of the Nine in all of these affairs in the West, in the Shire and in Breeland. We must unravel the thread of his plans, and I believe I know how. To the east of Bree, there is a Blackwood camp, which my men have been watching closely. A shadow has recently spread across the camp. I believe it is here that Amdir has gone. Oh my god, Amdir! We haven't seen him in so long! And this dwarf lord as well. Not sure which dwarf you're talking about. Maybe that has to do with the elf and dwarf starting zone, but we didn't do that. There we must go, and there we must end Amdir's life, if he can still be called living. We have to kill Amdir, our friend? He saved us. Why would we kill him? Oh, dark tidings indeed. Speak with me again when you are ready to depart. Oh, Strider, we have to go grab a class quest real quick, but don't worry, we will be back. We'll be back to see you. You do not need to worry about that, Strider. That is for sure. For sure. All right. let's get going. The lag in Bree is crazy. I realized that we have this wrapped horse whistle, which I think should give us a faster mount, but only for this stream. Surly Dan. Alright. So we've got that going. And then we can boost our run speed. And then we can use this Tome of Defense. And this Scroll of Max Morale. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. On all sorts of buffs. Alright. We need to head to this camp here. Right? Yep. Thief in the Night. That's what we're on our way to do, I believe. And no time for... Oh, maybe we should head up. Nope, no getting distracted. No getting distracted. That's what happens every time to us. We're going to do our class quest.
What do you need?
Please take me to the camp. All right. But yeah, real gloomy day here, where I am getting hit real bad with the hurricane. So I figured better spend the day in Middle Earth instead. For it'll be a lot more fun. A lot more fun to spend our day in Middle Earth. And since it's Friday, having myself a lager and some Hobbit pipeweed. All of the good Shire folk. And yeah, Maldwise is pretty much exactly where we left him. Haven't played since last stream. I did some bank management. I made sure to log in to get my dailies, but provisioner. I hardly know her.
For something, friend?
No, we're looking for our class trainer. Ah, here we go. Anzo Haybank. Oh.
Hello.
Yes, you are here to help. Oh, you are just in time. I need all the help I might find. I fear my dream of founding an inn at this post is in danger of floundering even before it has truly begun. Cool.
Please stay a moment.
Are you not who I was supposed to... Oh, no, I'm looking for Anthrol Took. I'll come back to you, don't worry. I was told Anthrol Took is nearby. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Hiding like a burglar. Greetings, burglar Maldwise. I will forgive you for spoiling my imminent theft of that delicious roast cooking over there, since you might be able to help me with something. I have learned of a small group of brigands that plan to sneak on old Maggot's farm in Marish to steal some of his prized mushrooms. The mushrooms are a real delicacy, and it would be a shame for the brigands... Oh my god, we have to go all the way back to the Shire. After all, if anyone is going to be sneaking mushrooms, it should be us, am I right? Oh, okay, he's going to teleport us. Fantastic. Fantastic.
The Hobbit burglar Athrol Took has learned that some of the big folk who have been causing trouble in the south farthing of the Shire are planning to sneak onto Farmer Maggot's land and steal his mushrooms.
Oh, I love it when the
Athrol
narrator comes
has
on.
no intention of allowing Hobbit mushrooms to be stolen by men.
What do you need?
According to my information, the provisioner of the Blackwoods was going to send some of his cronies here tonight to steal as many mushrooms as they can carry. I'll keep watch here, search the farm for the brigands, and use your skill to quietly put an end to them. I'll meet you back here when you've taken care of them all. Stay alert. It's a dark night, and the brigands may be hiding anywhere around the farm. Oh, and collect some mushrooms while you're at it. No self-respecting burglar would leave the farm without a few of Maggot's delicious mushrooms. Take care of his dogs, though. Get too close, and they'll sniff you out, no matter how sneaky you might think you're being. Alright. Let's take these guys out. Oh, he's running off. Not on my watch. Here, have a riddle. Nice. Oh, Maldwise. Champion of the people. Some broken hatchets, some worn... whatever. Whatever. Alright. Sneak up on this one. Take him out quietly. No, just because I am drinking does not make this a drinking stream. Don't worry, I have plans for drunk souls. Do not worry. They are coming. These guys are easy. Only like 2 levels higher. There we go. Alright, some more mushroom thieves. Nice. Deed. What deed did I complete? This is... defeat brigands in the Shire. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Got some points. What's the title? Bounder Friend. We're currently Maldwise Honorary Boffin. Think that's a little bit better. Alright, now we just need to steal some mushrooms. There they are. Alright, get on in there, Maldwise. Alright, there's one. Gotta be on the lookout for these dogs. I was told that there'd be dogs. Where are they? Alright. Now we sneak away. I hate how long it takes sneak to cool down. I mean, it's not usable in combat, so why does it need a cooldown on it? Oh, come on. Okay, there we go.
Just a moment.
You've done well, Maldwise. I see that you are at home within the shadows and the moonlight, just a burglar should be. Do you hear that? Are those dogs barking? Hey, what's that sound? Haha, it looks like his mushroom stealing days are over. Call off your dog! I'll never steal another mushroom again! There's Fang, there's Wolf, and there's Grip. Are you ready to journey back to camp? The mushrooms are safe. Let's go.
Hello.
You did a good thing, Maldwise, and Farmer Maggot's delicious mushrooms have been spared from falling into the hands of the Blackwoods, who don't deserve them. We, however, certainly do deserve them, and the mushrooms you collected can be our payment for Farmer Maggot for the services we did. I'm sure he'd be pleased with this arrangement, so there's no need to speak about it with him. No need at all. and I think it's clear that you are a very efficient burglar. You certainly handle yourself well around those brigands. You'll feel your shadow they'll feel your shadow from now on if they have any sense, for you are quite skilled. Very good. All right. Deed bestowed. Complete a thief in the night. Complete cruel odds. Complete bleeding is better. All right. Very good. Very good indeed. Is this the recommended level? Is that what this is? Huh. Oh, I need to talk to the mayor of along the road to Bree. Where is that? Turn these off. Okay, yeah, he's in Bree. We could do that. We'll talk to the mayor, and then we'll go talk to Strider. All right. Class quest done. I am enjoying burglars so far. I really am. It's a fun class. Unfortunately, the item we got for the quest is worse than the crafted one. And I don't think it's very attractive either. Yeah, still pretty hideous. Oh, this is the wrong horse. Gotta remember to use the fast one while we have it. Gotta remember. Let's talk to the mayor real quick, and then we'll go deal with Strider, like I promised. Not looking to buy a house in Gondor. Never even been to Gondor. Can't purchase a home there if I've never seen the city. That would be silly. Just ridiculous. Who would buy a house in a place they've never seen before? No, you're not who I'm looking for. Ah, the town hall. Fantastic. Here we go. Clerk of kinships. Notary. Really? You think so? Mocha's saying we should try Damp Foot. There we go. We've acquired a last name. Your rank and surname sans title. What does that mean? Oh, it says Maldwise honorary Boffin, but if I put that title on, will it say Maldwise Dampfoot? Nope, just says Maldwise. I tried it, baby. I'm sorry. She's talking. She's got a lot to say today. She says, I want to be on stream. I want to be on stream. Good girl. This is why I need a face cam, so that you can all see Mocha. How adorable she is. She just hangs out right next to me. From Shire to Breetown.
Greetings.
From the Shire, you say? Well, friend, that's quite a journey. As for work, speak to me again when you've rested. You must be terribly tired.
Could I speak with you a moment?
That's for level 20s. We'll come back for that. We need to go talk to Strider. Come on, jump down. Come on, Maldwise. You can jump that. I've seen you. I've seen it happen before. Alright, on to Strider. Let's get this main quest on. Book 1, Chapter 1. We're out of the prologue, baby. Everything before this has been prologue chapters, I believe. Is there a way to check completed quests? Show completed. Here we go. Yep. Epic Volume 1. Epic Prologue. Yeah. But yeah, we're in book 1 now. Alright, let's talk to Strider. Aragorn! Oh, sorry, not Aragorn, Strider. I don't know why I said that. Who's Aragorn? Never heard of him. Alright.
Are you ready to leave?
Are you prepared to travel? If so, then come nightfall, we will move against the camp where Amdir and the Dwarf Lord have gone into hiding. Fair enough, let's go. Amdir's our friend, though. He wants us to kill him? That can't be right.
Strider and the Rangers pursue their fallen brother Amdir to the Blackwall's camp. But not all is as it seems.
Alright. Are we safe here, Aragorn? Oh, who's Aragorn? Never heard of him. Can you feel a chill in the air? If no, it is no natural cold, but the chill of fear, of evil. I doubt that Amdir is here.
There is evil afoot.
I'm talking. But there is an even greater evil as well. We should split our strength for the good of Middle-earth. None can be allowed to escape. Gladden and I will look for another way inside, while you and Thorthan search for Amdir. You must be quick now, before the evil bursts forth from here and threatens all of Breeland. Alright. It is time for us to act. Thorthan, take Maldwise with you, and I was reading that. Gladden and I will look for a place to... Okay, the text is going too fast. Good, Gladden, let's go. What did he say?
Are you ready?
Come with me. It is time to deal with Amdir and these brigands. If Amdir escapes, it could spell the doom of Middle-earth. What has happened to Amdir? He was our friend. I know he was stabbed with a Morgoth blade, but... Wait, someone is coming. Let's see who it is. What were those things? That dwarf has gone mad! Brigands! Get them! That man exploded into caltrops. Deed bestowed? Defeat brigands in Breeland. Makes sense. Onwards! We must find Amdir. Deed bestowed. Ruins of Breeland. Nice. Oh, so something I've learned. In instances, I do not think our scaling difficulty applies. That's why the quests, like the main story quests and stuff, are so easy. Because our world difficulty doesn't apply to them. At least I think that's the case. Alright. I wish I had caltrops. That seems like a thing a burglar should have. Some caltrops. Nice. If you need rest, then now is the time to steal your... I'm just going to take out this last Blackwood here. No reason not to wipe them all out. Needed to defeat brigands in Breeland anyway. Alright, Thorthan.
Silently now. Darkness approaches.
Down there, southern corner of the camp. The source of the Blackwood's fear is there. Come! They're afraid of something. Let me see about this gate. Oh, we're so hidden in the brush, they can't even see us. Oh, did you guys see that I gave Maldwise a mug as his offhand weapon instead of a dagger? I thought that was funny. No, 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 stay away! Why are you so worried, Blackwood? I found you, after all. You are relieved from your obligation, Blackwood. Please, let me live. Oh, too much. Why is the dialogue going so fast? Why can't I attack this skeleton? There we go. Just the game's normal lag. There we go, killed the skeleton. And the rat. Okay. Come, friend, there is no end to our business here. I fear that foul dwarf. Yeah, they're just going. The greatest evil may be behind this gate. Rest now. Well, okay, let me scroll back for a second and read what you had to say. Yep, even further back. Alright, he said, now to deal with you, Ranger. I'll leave other business to deal with. My servant shall deal with ye. I said, please leave me alone. I don't know where Maldwise is. Alright, very good. And then after we defeated them, come, friend, this is not the end of our business here. I fear... Oh, God, fucking world chat. I fear that foul dwarf is not to the end of our evil. The greatest evil may be beyond this gate. We read that. Great. Fantastic. Apprentice metal squip. Oh, woodworker scroll. We can read that. Nice.
Stay a moment.
Who was that dwarf, and what power has he to command wights? That Blackwood were in terror of the creature is certain, but I sense something greater still in the ruins. And where is Amdir? Perhaps beyond this gate. Continue quest. Do not lose your nerve. Oh, but Thorhan, I'm gonna move your little bar, because the UI in this game sucks. It really does. Game needs better UI. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh man. My lords, the rangers approach the fire. Come, breathe, we must leave now. Not is time for such a fight. We leave Amdir with these fools. Yes, my lord. Eogain. A man of Rohan, if his name is to be believed. Ao is a Rohani prefix. You are too late. I am Kragul. I serve the Great Eye. Oh man, Amdir has become a ring wraith, a Nazgul. Our friend Amdir. Oh, but I'm sorry, Amdir. Be at peace. We had to kill him. He was stabbed with a Morgoth blade.
It's a sorry day.
It is a day both dreary and joyless. It grieves me that we were forced to slay Amdir, but a relief that he should now know peace. I will lead you back to Strider. I will return to my camp. All right.
It's a sorry day.
The air seems polluted by night's business. We shouldn't tarry here long. Why does it give me an option to tarry here at all? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? No, it seems like we picked everything up we could. Yeah, let's get out of here, man.
It's a sorry day.
Travel now.
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire. The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
The Blade of Renown King. That's a cool name. We're just Maldwise. I thought that our... Hold on. Maldwise... Your rank, name, and surname, sans title. Yeah, what was the purpose of... Is it in biography, maybe? No... Reputation. Nothing there. No reason. Thief in the night. Fur cutter. Bounder's friend. Protector of the Shire. Spider sting. The wary. The unprepared. Maldwise sinking stone. Maldwise honorary boffin. Maldwise happy to help. Maldwise of the Follow Hides. Easily lost. Apprentice Tailor. You know what? We are Maldwise the Sinking Stone yet again.
Alas for Amdir.
It grieves my heart that the enemy was able to turn Amdir thus. He was my friend and kinsman. My people will remember him as the man he once was, good and noble. It troubles me that the Nazgul have crossed the river and moved into Breeland at just this time. There are events in motion which could determine the fate of Middle-earth. If you are able and willing, I will have another task for you, and I need to choose one. +3 will, +6 fate. Yeah, none of these are any good. But this one's worth the most.
I have a task for you.
I am curious to know who the dwarf you encountered at the Blackwoods camp was. Dwarves are by nature honorable and cannot be dominated by the will of any. Why this one would serve the enemy, I cannot say. Worse yet is the appearance of the Nazgul. I must go watch the East Road, for I am expecting some travelers and now fear they may be in danger. Would you travel to Combe and speak to a constable there named Underhill? You may know him already. Stout little fellow who loiters about town center. You may suggest to Underhill that he investigate the Blackwoods' old hideout. When that is done, return here with your report. I perchance am not here, assume the worst.
What road did you take, Frodo? The ringwraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous. If you choose the path I fear, search for the light in the darkness.
Ah, there he is. Our old friend, Tommy B. Good old Tommy B. Gave us such excellent pipeweed. Oh, it just teleports us right to Combe. Alright. Let's get the stable master here, I suppose.
What do you need?
Here we are in Combe. Talk to Constable Underhill. Said we can find him at the center of town. Oh, probably up there. If I had to wager. There he is, Constable Underhill.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Ah, hello there. If there's something I can help you with, the Blackwoods have been broken and scattered, you say. This is good news for Combe. So this Ranger Strider thinks we should investigate Skuckwood's old hideout? Well now, I'm not sure about that. It's not a safe place, I hear.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Well, I suppose you're right. I should make sure those Blackwoods aren't hiding in that cave of theirs, mustering their strength. But I'll want some help. Will you travel with me to Skuckwood's old hideout? It's south of the guardhouse at the northeast end of Staddle Pond, near Staddle Falls. If there are gathering there, I'll need your help driving them out again. When you're ready, come back and we'll go together. All right. Oh, a constable's jacket. What does that look like? Terrible. Why does everything in this game look bad?
A lovely day, isn't it?
All right, I'm ready to go. Are you? Very good.
Amdir's defeat shattered the back of the Black Walls, but pieces of the mystery remain unsolved.
Goodness.
This place is quite a tomb. I wish we could just say all was peaceful and leave, but I suppose we need to do a better job than that. All right, no use putting off what must be done. Come along and make sure you have your blade ready in case we run into trouble. Careful now, friend. All manner of things could be living down here. Door is locked. Oh. What the heck are these supposed to be? Never seen a creature like this. They're like ants, kind of. Wings. Oh, weird little guys. Hold a moment. I have the key right here. Thank goodness. Just take him down, Maldwise. There you go. Where do these guys keep coming from? They spawn in after I run through there. They are spiders and insects. What's up with that? Isn't it like one or the other? Say, that looks to be the last of them. You have one chance to beg my forgiveness. Oh. Hold on. Fools! You should choose your friends more carefully. I can see Skullgrim talking in the chat. And he's just saying the same thing over and over again, though. Come, Maldwise, slay the spiders. That looks to be the last of them. Alright, very good. Seems like he's over there, so I'm gonna run this way real quick. I have the RPG need in me to, like, explore everything before I want to progress the story. See if there's any goodies about. I'm not sure if anybody else is like that, but I always explore the entire map. That's a lot of them. This is a bit of a tougher fight. I mean, I've barely lost any health, and I'm only using 3 abilities. Can I loot any of these chests? No? No chest looting? Oh. No chest looting. Very sad. Alright, let's down this way. I mean, that's pretty cool. Can I sit in this chair? Come on. Well, let me sit in the chair. There we go. Yes. That's one of my more favorite things about this game is if you sit in a chair, or, like if I type /sit, I'll sit on the ground. But if I'm close to a chair or a bench, Maldwise will sit on the bench, and I love that. That's fun for me. Where did you guys come from? Come on, Maldwise, hit him with your cup. I don't know why I went a full combo on that one specifically, but oh my god, crits out the wazoo. That's what that sound is, by the way, I've learned. So I have these gambler abilities that apply a dice to my opponent because Maldwise is a gambler class. See, I've spec'd into the gambler tree. So when that sound happens, that means that on the D6, Maldwise rolled a 6, which means the most powerful version of the effect. So for this one, hedge your bets. It applies a green gamble, which means every time that my opponent damages me, I heal a little bit back. This one, Lucky Strike, applies a red gamble, which applies a bleed to the target. And Blind Bet applies a blue gamble, which reduces the amount of damage the enemy does. So every time I use one of these, it rolls a d6 to determine the severity of the effect. And when you hear that little ring sound, that means I rolled the max on it. So yeah. This is your last chance. Swear fealty to Angmar. Never! Then die. Oh! My lord, intruders. What? Deal with them. Oh, some dour hand. I know these guys. Oh, they knocked me out. I didn't know they could do that. Easy. I'll follow after that strange dwarf fellow, alright?
Can't you leave me to my misery?
You couldn't have come at a moment earlier, could ye? Afore that dwarf struck through? Oh well, suppose that's just the way of it. First it was that Eogan, saying that if we pledged to Angmar, we'd be made rich. Well, when that all fell apart, a few of us decided we didn't want anything to do with Angmar anymore. We started talking to some new fellows. Men came through up from the south, an ugly bunch. They were, but at least they didn't seem likely to go raising fellas' spirits or some such. Seems as though Angmar didn't like that prospect, of us leaving them, that is. That dwarf came along, and, well, you see how that ended. Now I suppose the Blackwoods are at their end. Good dying sounds. Ah, yes. Professional voice actor Ben JRC. Yeah. Fuck you in particular, rat. Blah! I have no idea how they escaped this place. We'll never follow him now.
Just a moment.
Well, it seems that strange dwarf escaped. How he got out of here is a mystery to me, and from what you said of that brigand's tale, the dwarf was... The dwarf that... Oh, God. Oh, my God. There, let me drink some more. That dwarf was the one we should have been worried about, but not these Blackwoods. Well, I suppose the Blackwoods are truly broken now, but for some reason I still don't feel safe. Well, there's not much more we can do here. You'd best take tidings back to your ranger friend in Bree. Oh. Alright, travel now.
The rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
Iconic Ringwraith stabbing bed moment. Good show indeed. You sure showed those Blackwood rascals what for. Yep. You give me your hammer.
How do you do?
Book
Can I
1.
take a moment of your time?
Book 1, Chapter 4, Dark Design. Good day to you. What are you still doing about here? Those Blackwoods are gone, and likely for good. That strange dwarf might still be around, but I'll wager he went on to somewhere a bit more interesting. You should take that news on to Bree onto your Strider friend in Breetown. If he sent you out here, he likely wants to know what you found. He'll probably be at the Prancing Pony. Those rangers surely do like their beer, and the pony has the best. I disagree. I'm personally a green dragon man. Maldwise. I messed up. There we go. Hit the tankard, Maldwise. Alright, and now we're back in Bree. I don't like that it teleports you around for the main story. You should have to ride from place to place. The whole point of this game is that Middle-earth feels huge. That's like the biggest selling point of the entire game. Is that Middle-earth feels massive.
What can I do for you?
I could buy an elixir of heroism from this guy. What does it do? Doubles drop rates for tokens of heroism. Yeah. No, I can't. I can't buy it? Why not? I have the 3 heroes mark.
Would you do something for me?
Collect 10 tokens of heroism.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Collect 20 tokens of heroism. Yeah, we can do both of those. But I'm going to remove them from my tracker because there's no reason for them to take up space. Barter items.
Greetings.
Why can't I buy this? I have the 3 heroes marks. Let me buy it. It works for level 1s. I'm level 16. Come on, game. Where's the closest shop? Sell some of the garbage in our inventory before we talk to Strider. None of it's worth anything, right? We'll open that. Yeah, they're almost always worth more if you open them. Provisioner.
How may I help you?
Sell. And yeah, I don't need any of that. Sell all. I wish the gear we were getting like actually felt like upgrades. I understand we've out-leveled, but not by much. I mean, our quest is for level 15s, I assume. We're level 16, so like it should feel like we're getting upgrades, but it's all of our gear is just better than what they have for us. All right, let's talk to Strider. Strider's room.
We must move quickly.
You have returned and just in time. Much has happened since you left, but I have little time to retell it. The tidings you have brought me will be of great use to my men here in Breeland, but there is more immediate threat we must deal with now. While you were away, those same Nazgul you saw with Amdir attacked the pony. They were in search of travelers. I had been awaiting 4 hobbits of the Shire. I cannot tell you why they had such interest in my companions, but I can tell you that I will have need of your help again. Alright, finish now.
I need your aid.
While both you and I have seen 5 Nazgul, their true number is 9. Before I can take my charges to beyond Bree, I must know where the other 4 are hiding. Would you travel to the west and speak with Leglin? I sent him to Buckland to watch over a particular hobbit, but it seems that Mr. Underhill and his friends decided to take a different path and are now here under my protection. Still, Leglin may know the whereabouts of the remaining Nazgul. He camps on a rise just north of Buckland Gate and may have seen something that will aid me. You must hurry. I cannot afford to delay here overly long. All right. Let's go talk to Legland. Yeah, the story's really picking up. It's interesting. I do like that, like, the plot of this game doesn't, like, bend over backwards to make it seem like, oh, you were a member of the Fellowship all along, or something like that. No, the plot of the game is you are one of the rangers, currently a friend of the rangers. I'm not a full ranger yet, but you're one of the rangers that helps out in the background. Like, you're one of the soldiers that fights at Helm's Deep. You're not like one of the heroes. You're just like a common soldier that fights at Helm's Deep. You fight in the Battle of Pelennor Fields. Like, I think that's interesting that you just play as like a commoner rather than like some kind of hero. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that way, but I think it's fascinating. I think it's one of the best parts about this game. Nope, that's the wrong way. The map is one of the worst parts about the game. I love it stylistically, but it does not help. Posted bill. Nah. We've already out-leveled a bunch of stuff, so... Ah, here we go, the stable master.
What can I do for you?
No, I just need to unlock you, man. Alright, let's take a look. Where are we going? Back towards the Shire? Alright, let's ride to Buckland.
Greetings.
Except he doesn't have a path to Buckland. I thought he would. Go all the way to Minas Tirith. No. Not going to Minas Tirith, that's for sure. Not now, anyhow. Perhaps in the future. Well, not perhaps. Certainly in the future. We will make our way to Minas Tirith. But really, if I could go anywhere in this game... Let me zoom out a little bit. I'd want to go... Oh, there's Angmar. There's Cara Dune. I thought Angmar was near Mordor. Oh no, that's Minas Morgul. That's different. That's different. There's Braddur. There's the Eye. Where's Undun? The Wastes. Where's the... Anyway, I don't want to go to Mordor. I want to head to... Yeah, I want to go to Erebor. I want to see Lake Town and Dale and the Lonely Mountain. I fully agree. I prefer MMOs where you're a normal person and not when it feels like the whole MMO revolves around you. Thank you, Detecto Gamer. I feel that way about most games, not just MMOs. Like even RPGs. One of the things I prefer about Oblivion over the other new Elder Scrolls games is that those you are the protagonist. You are Nerevar Reborn. You are the Dragonborn. In Oblivion, you're the hero of Kavach, the champion of Cyrodiil. You're just like a guy that was in the right place. Like, yeah, like Uriel has seen you in his dreams, but he can see the future, so like whatever. Like I like that you're just a normal character in Oblivion. And same thing in Daggerfall. You're like a normal character. But in Morrowind and in Skyrim, you like are the chosen one. And I really dislike that. I like it when your deeds make you important and you are not the chosen one. That's just like a personal preference thing. I think there are stories, at least, that do the chosen one really well. But like Frodo isn't the chosen one. There's no like prophecy about Frodo. He's just a guy, you know? Same with Sam. Like Aragorn, I guess, is kind of a chosen one. There is a prophecy about the blade being reforged and, you know, Isildur's line and all that. But, yeah, it's... I think it's difficult to do prophecy well in video games. Though there are certainly novels I like that do prophecy really well. I'm a big Wheel of Time fan, and the Koreathon cycle in the Wheel of Time is a great prophecy. The Percy Jackson novels, they do prophecy really well. Might have just hit like a crazy lag spike because the game isn't letting us move. Just insane lag spike. I know it's not my internet because I'm still broadcasting to you guys. But yeah, I think there's like, it's not easy to do prophecy in anything. Because you have to have your story really well plotted for a prophecy to work out well. And in video games, when there's a prophecy, it feels like it limits your ability to choose. Yep, connection lost to the server. Alright. Throw up the "we'll be right back" thing. But yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about prophecy in video games? I think that it's very difficult to do well, in my experience. Alright, let's see if we can relaunch Lotro. I would really suck if the stream just came to an end. Because Lotro had a big crash. This is the problem with online games in general. I know that Lotro specifically has problems. Has server issues, but I've heard they're better on the legendary servers. Most of the games you've played, Detecto Gamer, it's been tough to pull off. Yeah. I think it is a difficult situation for sure. There we go. All right, we have Lotro back. Yeah, the legendary servers just got the 64-bit upgrade, I believe. Yes, that is true. The legendary servers have the 64-bit upgrade. Detecto Gamer, we will eventually be playing on the legendary servers. And by eventually, I mean like sometime next month. Sometime early October, I'm going to start a legendary character. Can I use world chat yet? How long have I been playing? /played. I have 20 hours in this game. Can I use world chat yet? You are not in a world channel. What does that mean? Output channels, world. Alright. I guess that doesn't work. Anywho, back on our quest. We need to get down to Buckland. But yeah, we will be doing a legendary playthrough as well. It's just about getting co-hosts set up, because that's going to be a group thing. Hopefully once a week we'll get a group thing going for legendary. Like first couple weeks of October, I want to get that going. Like maybe second or third week of October. Which I guess isn't the first couple since there's only 4 weeks, but you know what I mean. Is October the 24th the day that Frodo wakes up? Yep, October the 24th. What day of the week is that this year? It is a Thursday. Might be a good night for a stream. Might be a good night for a stream. Maybe it'll be like a celebration. I think my co-hosts are nerdy enough that they'd appreciate that.
For you?
All right, take me to Buckland. Now, what is a world channel? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't understand how world chat works, to be completely honest. I have no idea how to make it work. But yeah, prophecy's really hard to do well in video games. It just is. No real way about it. And it's even hard to do well in novels. I could only think of two that do it really well. You'll see as you follow epic quests later on, but you're basically a bit behind the Fellowship. The game is the best adaptation from the books, to be honest. Type/world. You haven't played long enough on this character to use a world channel. Purchase mounts. Every time I open the store, I'm scared the game is going to crash. I don't think that your in-game client store should break the game. I'm going to be completely honest. No mounts here. It's just housing items. I don't own a house. Apprentice riding trait. This trait makes all of your traveling mounts that are 62% and lower travel at 68%. Okay, whatever. Well, my mount is only 32%. My standard mount. The best adaptation, though, is... That's saying a lot. You think it's better than the Peter Jackson films? That's talking big. People really like the Peter Jackson films, myself included. I really like those movies. Oh, wrong horse. I really like the Peter Jackson films. Wow. You think it's better than the 2 animated movies, Hobbit, what was it, 77, and Return of the King in 1980? Because I really like those as well. Because those had songs in them. That was always fun. Is this the hill he was talking about? It's gotta be. You love them, but you think this game is the best. Well, I only have 20 hours of game time, so I can't really compare. Actually, yes, I can. You know, 20 hours is a long time. Those movies were over by 20 hours. I had experienced the entire story in those 20 hours. Oh god, level 21. These guys are a little scary. Oh, I need to put my axe back on. Yeah, I can compare them. The movies are much shorter. 20 hours in, Aragorn had already been made king, the ring was destroyed. Spoilers, I guess, for the entire Lord of the Rings franchise. But here, I've played 20 hours and I don't even know who Aragorn is. I still think the guy's Strider. Leglin.
What can I do for you?
Aragorn has sent aid. Nazgul, 4 more were in Buckland. They rode swiftly to the east upon black steeds. I was foolish enough to stand in their way, and they ran me down. I will heal in time, but the riders have left a threat in their wake. They must be dealt with. I must ask for your help.
Stay a moment.
In the Black Riders' wake, Kerbin have taken roost. Kerbin? Searbane? I'm gonna go with Kerbane. Kurt Cobain. That's what they are. They are not common strain from Dunland, but a breed I have not seen before. Likely these foul creatures keep watch on Buckland and the Shire, or at the very least me, since they have taken to staring at me in the night. While the Kerbane may see nothing of interest, the fact that the enemy has eyes here is dangerous. If we were blind to these eyes, the enemy would not be as sure in directing its efforts. If you would dispose of the Kerbane, the roosts of the southwest, just beyond my camp, killing even one. Now it's spelled different. Caravan. Will go a long way towards blinding the enemy. It's different, though, in Lotro, like, creating my own character and just exploring Middle-earth. I mean, yeah, that's what I like about it. But if we're talking about the best way to experience the story, like, if we're talking about adaptation, no, I think Lotro's fantastic. I just think saying that it's the best adaptation is a little wild, a little out there. But you might be right, you know? Ask me again when I've played 100 hours. Ask me again when I've played 100 hours, and I might be singing the same tune you have. I've only just started. There's a lot of damn crows. A lot of crows. What are they all doing out here? Alright. Yeah, I know, once I got to Rivendell I was impressed. I mean, I've been very impressed by the game as a whole. I think that the writing is very good. I wish it was voice acted, but you know, it's not too big of a deal. I know how to read, surprisingly. And I love the locations. I mean, we explored over the past few streams, the past 2 streams, the entirety of the Shire. Like, I went to every single location. I didn't do every quest because I was out leveling a lot of stuff, so it didn't seem worth it. But I did a lot of them. That's for sure. My dog does this thing. When I'm on the computer, she sits right underneath my desk chair. I'm so scared anytime I move like an inch that I'm gonna roll over her and hurt her. It scares me a lot.
What can I do for you?
Good you have slain those foul birds. The enemy will not be nearly as sure of their efforts now. However, I still need your aid. I must ask that you do something in Buckland, as it was their horn call that alerted me to the presence of the Nazgul, alright?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Ooh, armbands. Oh, well, we're gonna go for the one with more crit. Yeah. 100% we go for the one with more crit. No reason to pick up increased power. In fact, we'll replace the one that increases our power with the one that gives us more crit. You say the Underhill is with Aragorn. I know of no Underhills. I was sent to watch over a hobbit named Baggins. I must assume that is whom Aragorn spoke of. That he is safe is welcome news, for my fears are somewhat allayed. It was late in the night when I heard the horn call of Buckland. Running to the road, I saw the Nazgul leaving Buckland at a gallop. I tried to stop them, but they ran me down. I fear they have already found Baggins. The 4 riders passed eastward through Bree, but we may discover where they learned, if anything, at Baggins' home in Crickhollow. What? No, Baggins lives under the hill. It is a cottage surrounded by a high hedge almost directly southeast of Buckland Gate. Are you talking about a different Baggins, perhaps? I thought Tooks lived out this way, not Bagginses. If you learn anything there, return to me. What news you can bring me may help determine the Nazgul's movements. Alright. Alright, on our way to Buckland. Nope, wrong horse. I'm gonna keep doing that all stream, probably, so just watch out. Keep using the wrong horse all stream. It's gonna be a real problem. But, like, there are things I really like about this game. Scaling difficulty, I think, is fantastic. I think it's a great mechanic. More games should have it. More MMOs. You should be able to make the world more difficult to adventure in. Because a lot of MMOs are baby easy mode. Like, just some of the easiest games. In their, like, overland content. But then you get into dungeons and raids, and the difficulty spike is crazy. Alright, Crickhollow. Can't get in that way. Where's the entrance? Where's the entrance? Ah, here we go. Oh god. Fredegar Bulger.
Oh, gracious me!
What? Who? I don't have it. Oh wait, you aren't one of those black riders. I must tell you that I haven't been so frightened in all my life. Did they learn anything from me? Well, those riders came bursting into my house, but I had already slipped out the back. Not a thing did they get from me. When the sheriffs came, they made They made me tell about Frodo and the others going off into the old forest, but I haven't seen a thing about the enemy's ring. Oh dear, I mean, what is it? It sounds like crows. Over here! They are sure coming close. Go. Oh no! More are coming! Are they? Oh, there they are. You didn't get all of them, though. Some flew off into the old forest. I hope they don't come back. Talk to Leglin. Alright. And yeah, there's small things in this game that I don't like this back and forth kind of thing. I know it's just MMO quest design from this era, but oh my god, the back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Especially coming off of games like Guild Wars or ESO. Which, in my opinion, have much better quest design. If not, like, better writing, but, like, because in Guild Wars, basically, the quests have no writing. Except for the main quest. And in ESO, the writing is whatever. But the quest design, at least, like, you very rarely go to a place, kill a few things, and then ride back. Which is a lot of this game, is go to a place, talk to this guy, come back to me, tell me what happened. Which, like, is fine. It's what that era was like. You know, it's 2007. World of Warcraft was one of the biggest games in the entire world. Things have just evolved a lot since then. In my opinion. But, like, I'm still playing it, aren't I?
Greetings.
The enemy's ring. It is no wonder Aragorn was so secretive as to why the enemy was seeking Baggins. If the Caravan had heard Fedger's warning, the enemy will know for certain that the ring is no longer in the Shire and will be lost. Finding those birds in the old forest will not be a simple task. I would ask that you return to Aragorn and Bree and seek his counsel on how to find these foul birds. Talk to Strider. Let's look at our quest log real quick, because we have some, I like how ESO is voice acted. Same. Has done. Same. Yeah, that's for level 22, so not going back into the forest just yet. Yeah. Yeah, I play a lot of ESO. I think we've talked about this on previous streams, but for anybody that's just tuning into this one, I play a lot of ESO. I play it. I played it every single day this month. I know because of my daily login rewards. But like the game certainly has problems. It does. But the voice acting is not one of them. The game that I think actually does MMO questing the best is Star Wars The Old Republic. Every single line of dialogue in Star Wars The Old Republic is voice acted. And it still has good old-fashioned tab target combat. It does not have like ESO or Guild Wars action combat. The voice acting depth adds to the immersion. I agree. Though there are problems that come up in voice acting as well. Instead of, like, text boxes. Though, I am a proponent for voice acting. Obviously, one, because I have friends that are professional voice actors and they need the work.
Hello there.
So, like, obviously I'm a proponent for voice acting. I want voice actors to have work. But, like, the problem that comes up with it is you can lose a lot of complexity. Like, these long dialogue boxes that this game has, like, I just read that whole thing, and I learned a lot about the world. ESO, the most you get from a dialogue box is, like, 10, 20 lines. And that's clicking through, responding to everything. We will definitely play Star Wars The Old Republic for the channel at some point. So do not worry about that. If that's a game you're interested in, we're definitely going to play it. We're definitely going to play Star Wars The Old Republic. We're going to experience the class storyline. We're going to have a good time with it. Because there was a vote in the community tab on which MMOs people would be interested in me playing. And Star Wars The Old Republic won that vote pretty handily. So that'll be coming down the line at some point. It just happens that it's a known fact that Star Wars The Old Republic doesn't play nicely with OBS. For some reason, that game specifically, there's trouble streaming it. Detecto Gamer, I love ESO and SWTOR. Yeah, they're great games. They're fantastic. I love them both too. I'd probably say, so like at different eras in my life, different MMOs have been my main MMO. Right now, ESO is probably my main MMO and has been for a while. It's the game I have like a max level character on. I do like content patches as they come out. I participate in events. But there was a long time where Star Wars The Old Republic was my main MMO. Like 10 years ago, I played a ton of SWTOR. Like from 2011 to like 2014. Been playing both since beta. I did not play the SWTOR beta, but I did play the ESO beta. ESO beta was a lot of fun. I didn't get into the SWTOR beta, but I did play in the ESO beta. It was a lot of fun. And then other than ESO, most recently I guess I've played Guild Wars as my main MMO. Guild Wars 2. I played a lot of. It's a good game. I like Guild Wars 2 a lot. But like, if this series keeps doing well, people keep watching these streams, it's very well possible that Lotro becomes my main MMO. Because I'm having a lot of fun with it. I do want to get onto a legendary server, though, instead of just continuing... I mean, I want to continue the story of Maldwise, don't get me wrong. I'm having a great time with it. But getting onto a legendary server with my friends and playing the content as it comes out, I think will make for more interesting content than just adventuring through a game where most people are, you know, in the hundreds of levels. Heard Lotro raids are good. So have I. That's why I want to play, like, Mines of Moria as it comes out. It's one of the reasons I really want to get into a legendary server before Mines of Moria happens, because I want to do those raids. But, like, if I made it to, what's the cap for, was it like 60 was the cap during Moria? Is that right? If I tried to get into one of those as a 60 now, like, it would be impossible to find a group. Like, if I wanted to do the Lurker in the Deeps, which is that octopus thing that attacks the Fellowship outside of the mines. Adding full voiceover to ESO, or to Lotro like in ESO would draw a lot more people in. I 100% agree. I 1000% agree. You are entirely right. You're entirely right. I don't think an MMO can release now without full voice acting. I don't think it's possible. Or I think it's possible, I just don't think the game will do well. But I asked about this on the Lotro Reddit. Apparently the plugin system for Lotro doesn't have access to the game's audio files. And therefore you can't write a plugin to use AI and text-to-speech to read dialogue windows in Lotro. which is a real shame, because that's a thing that people have done for classic World of Warcraft, is they've created add-ons and plugins that use AI voice acting to grab voice samples from the NPCs, like the little like chat, the little like thing they say when you click on them, like Ishnu Valar, weary traveler, like the things that they say when you click on them. They use those voice lines to read their dialogue in roughly the character's voice. It's a really cool add-on. And unfortunately, because Lotro, your plugins and add-ons can't access the game's audio files, it's impossible to do for Lotro. Because I was thinking about doing the same thing. Instead, you have me and a amateur voice actor reading their lines for you while a little bit tipsy.
You bring dire news.
This is dire news indeed. While the 4 hobbits I was awaiting are safe for the moment, the protection of Bree offers is fleeting, at best. We must leave soon, and if the enemy's suspicion has been confirmed by these Creban, that they seek is no longer in the Shire, our trip may be all the more perilous. Yet the old forest is a twisting labyrinth, and they can lead even more... Ah, my god. They can lead even the most experienced tracker astray. Finding these Creban will not be easy. Give me that armband.
Listen well.
Maybe they could make it just a loophole for that. So what I've seen is there is an app that reads PDF files. You like drag over the PDF file and it reads whatever text is in there. I've seen people use that for this game. It's just a text-to-speech thing that reads PDF files. So you would open up the dialogue window and you drag over the text, but the problem is that you need to expand out the dialogue window so that the scroll bar is gone so you can read all of it. And every time you'd want to do it, you'd have to tab out of the game, grab the tool, and pull it over the thing. Which, like, is totally possible, but it's an inconvenience that I don't think most people are willing to bear with for their average playing experience. If that makes sense. Alright. There is one who you can find in Cribben for us, and if I were to ask him for such aid, however, he must not see our worries as his. He is known to many peoples by many names. Of old, he is known as Ordon by men, while to the dwarves, he is simply known as Forn. To the elves, they call him Larwin Benadar, oldest and fatherless. However, in these days, he is known simply as Tom Bombadil by those few who are aware of him. We've met Tom Bombadil. We met him last stream. Look for old Bombadil's house, which lies at the far eastern end of Winthinly Wilds, the river that flows through the old forest. He may help us if you ask him in my name, Aragorn. If you discover anything, I would ask that you address it as best you can. I wish I could help you in this task, but the safety of my charges comes before all else. Alright. Heading back to old Tommy B, our friend from last stream. We had a great time hanging out at Tommy B's house. However, the quest is level 18, and the one we have already for Bingo Boffin is 22. I think... Take a break from the epic quests for a second. So we can get some levels before we adventure out that way. We need to head north of Breetown and west of Breetown. Hold on, let's look at this. Oh my god, he's all the way in the Shire, basically. Alright. We grabbed that, right? We grabbed comb? I think we did. I am curious to head back to Arkit to see what has changed there since last we were in there. But for now, we'll just head north. Because Arkit burned down when we were there for the prologue. But yeah, I do think that voice acting would add... I think a lot of people would be more interested in this game if there was voice acting. But as I understand it, Amazon is making a Lord of the Rings MMO as well. Just a reminder that yesterday was the start of 25% XP bonus weekend for Lotro. Thank you, Quenfell? Is that right? Quenenfell? Sorry if I butcher your name. Yeah, I did see that. I've got the welcome back experience. So everything is giving more experience, which is fantastic. Definitely aid us in our journey here. Chief Watcher Grimbar.
What do you need?
I am short on officers, newcomer. If you are here to aid me in my fight against the outlaws in the Breefield, I welcome you without reservation. My friend Lofar may have need for you as well. All right. Quan A. Fell. Ooh, I should be doing some grinding, but close enough. Thank you. Quan A. Fell. Quan A. Fell.
Could I spit with you a moment?
My job is to guard Bree. I don't have the men to waste patrolling the countryside, but of late I have had reports of brigands near and around town, so I moved to this location to keep a closer watch. I need someone to look into these rumors, and I have coin to spare for anyone willing to help. They have always been a few outlaws in the hills and dales north of town, but it seems that recently they've grown both more numerous and more bold. If you can find out what is going on, it would be appreciated. Careful though, once these outlaws would flee any armed man, but now they are more prone to attack without warning. Alright. Find evidence of the brigand's loyalty. We can do that.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
Good friend, I was wondering if you could help me with a bit of a problem. It seems that no sooner did I set my latest blade out to cool than someone has stolen it. I didn't see who made it off with the sword, but I suspect it was one of those mansmiths working at Thornley's. Their craft is nothing like dwarf craft, and likely their jealousy of my workmanship moved one of them to steal my blade. If I were to ask them about the blade, they would just ignore me. You, though, by the look of you, you are a great warrior. Really? If you were to ask them about my blade, they'll be honest with you. How about it? Can you find me stolen blade? Yeah, we'll do that too, man. Gotta get at least 2 levels, so hopefully with the double XP, we won't have so much of an issue, but... so we're going to head out. We're going to... Hasdun, did you just realize we were a hobbit? Hold on, let me give you a good look at our hero here. This is Maldwise. We're a hobbit burglar. Definitely not a heroic warrior, that's for sure. Just Maldwise here. Maldwise the sinking stone. We should ride all the way up and grab that stable. That's probably not worth it. Be someone right ahead of us here. Foreman, loiterer. Who are we looking for? Ah, here we go.
What can I do for you?
What? A stolen sword? Stolen from a dwarf? I don't know what you're talking about. Please, go away. I don't know anything about it. Yes, I admit it. I took it. Please don't tell the constable. Please. I did it to save my family. See, a brigand named Nate? Nate the brigand? Nate the bandit is the one that's bullying you? Come on, man. He told me that he would hurt my family unless I made a sword for their captain, Blake. But I didn't have the iron to forge one, and I was so desperate to save my family, so I took the dwarf's sword. Nate said that before he gave the sword to Blake, he was going to test the blade against the workers at the site at the silo, just before the graveyard and the boar hollow. If you find him there, maybe you can convince him to return the sword and leave my family alone. What do you say? I'm gonna kill Nate. I'm gonna murder him for you. Do not worry, dog. Breeland adventurer. The Legend of Maldwise Sinking Stone. That's right. That's what we're doing. Now, I want to set matters right, I do, and maybe you can help me do that. See, like I said before, Nate said that before he gave the sword to Blake, he was going to test the blade against workers at the unfinished silo site to the east. The site is just before the graveyard and at the top of the hollow of the boars. If you find him there, maybe you can convince him to return Lofar's sword and leave my family alone. What do you say? Yes, we will help you. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna kill Nate, right? Like, let's just kill him. Like, how much trouble can Nate be? How much trouble can Nate really be? Let's just kill the guy. Doesn't seem that hard. Oh, he's already dead. Never mind. As you kneel to examine Nate, it is clear that he is quite dead. His hands grasp the hilt of a sword, but the blade is snapped off and is nowhere to be found. You take the hilt from the brigand's dead hands. Oh, I was not expecting that plot twist. I was not expecting that at all. I'm running low on my green dragon ale.
Greetings.
What? The broken blade, and Nate is dead. Oh, this is bad. Very bad. What if Blake comes looking for his sword? I won't have one to give him, and they'll do something terrible to my family. I need a sword to give him. If only I had another blade to give them. Wait, what? Do you think Lofar would make another? If you explain the situation to him, my family's in danger. Could you please ask him? Alright. Alright. Yeah, this is my Lotro live dub, apparently. Oh, you know what I learned we can do? I thought we could name our mounts.
This is unthinkable.
Another blade? He can't be serious. I'm already behind on my work, and now I must forge and blade anew for Chief Watcher Grimbar. Time is precious, don't give it away for nothing, my father used to say. Lofar cuts himself off, lost in thought for a moment, then continues. Actually, lost my father to the brigands a few years back. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Blah! Give me that hilt. I must be going soft. I'll do it just to keep his family safe, but he's going to have to do something in exchange.
My Durin's beard. Won't you give me even a moment?
Crap shirt again. All the armor that we get is just worse than the stuff we can craft ourselves. We leveled, so before I forget, let's put... Oh my god, so much stuff we could unlock. Alright. Diversion has a chance to apply debilitating gamble. Provoke has a chance to apply daze. Provoke's chance is increased when applied from stealth. What? Okay. What's provoke? Hedge your bets, surprise strike, exploit opening, gambler's advantage, lucky strike, Durin's beard. That's right. Riddle, addle. I don't have an ability called provoke. What is this talking about? Can someone explain to me? Someone who plays this game more. What's provoke? I don't have an ability called provoke. Subtle stab, cunning attack, hedge your bet, exploit opening. I don't have one called diversion either. Double strike, lucky strike, blind bet, riddle, addle. What does this do? Increases the duration of damage over time dealt by Gambler's Advantage and Cunning Attack. I do have those. I do have Cunning Attack and Gambler's Advantage. So I could do that. It is like aggro. So it's like a passive thing. All right, hold on. Lotro. Lotro diversion. All right. Oh, okay. I don't unlock it until level 18. That's why I don't have it. Okay. It's an ability that I can't get until level 18. Okay, what about provoke? And I don't get provoke until level 34. Okay, so there's no reason to invest in this ability because I don't have either of the abilities. Next level, at level 18, then it'll be worth it. But currently, there's no reason. So yeah, we'll just go for increased crit chance. There we go. Alright. Happy we figured that out.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
Now I'll get to Kenton Thisaway by forging another sword, but with two conditions. The first one is that if the brigand doesn't come around looking for the sword, I get it back. Second, Thisaway gives me a hand and does some of the simpler work I've got piling up around here, while I forge a new blade. Here, take these things Take these things over to him to work on. The axe needs a new haft, the bellows need new leather, and the helm needs to be reshaped and reinforced. Take that over to Kenton and tell him if he gets it done, that I'm happy to do the work. We'll call it even on the cost of the two swords. Now off you go. I've got to get back to work on this new blade. All right. What would I do without a second monitor to look stuff up while playing the game? Oh, it's 12:19. He could have said thank you. He very well could have. For doing my errands. Pokemon video just went up on my channel. Anyone that is more interested in Pokemon than Lotro, you can go over there and you can watch the new episode of Pokemon Infinite Fusions and Nuzlocke. Or you can continue to hang out with me if you're a Lotro fan. But if you're just hanging out because I'm me and you want to go watch Pokemon, you can do that as well.
What do you need?
Of course I'll do the work for the dwarf. Here, let me see what he sent. Kenton examines the items. All of these can be easily repaired, but I don't have the materials to do it. I hate to ask this, but you could gather for me what I need. For the helm, ask the foreman over there for a few iron straps for reinforcement. For the bellows, we'll need leather, and I'll wager you can get some flawless hides from the boars near Bree. For the axe haft, I need something splendid to set in perhaps, I've salvaged some small gems and old trinkets that I found in the Boar's Hollow to the east. There are small mounds of ruins there. Look for the borrow stones. If you search through the debris, you might find something suitable. Alright. Let's start by killing some boars. Alright, got one hide. Another one over here. There we go. No hide from that one. Some bears around. Here we go. Sneak up on him and stab him in the butt. And yet again, Sauron continues to try to nuke us from space. Somebody on the dev team needs to explain to me if Sauron could shoot lasers from the eye this entire time and nuke people from space, why he didn't just do that to Frodo. Someone needs to explain that to me. Especially while I'm fighting boars. Like, it would be one thing if I was, like, killing Sauron's minions. But I'm just fighting regular boars here. Nothing crazy going on. Nice jackpot. I should eat some food. I've got all this food in my pockets, I might as well chow down. That is kind of an old mechanic. The Sauron thing. The big space laser that he fires down on me. Mushroom pies. Or cuts of pork. Last 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes. Last 20 minutes. I think we go for the cut of pork. Oh, a backpack. Don't mind if I do. Found 2 chunks of white salt rock. Alright. Sauron's moon lasers. Sauron has the Death Star. Like, who gave the Dark Lord the keys to the Death Star? Someone explain that to me. That's OP. Sauron and Darth Vader teamed up. That's how he got the keys. Looking for more debris around here. Guess I can pop into stealth. No reason to hang my whole ass out there while I search around for piles of debris. Is there more up there? Doesn't look like it. Sauron would never. Sauron would never what? Team up with Darth Vader? Sauron would totally team up with Darth Vader. He teamed up with Saruman. Like, of course he would team up with Darth Vader. Sauron loves teaming up with people. It's like his whole thing. He teamed up with Morgoth. I mean, he was a servant of Morgoth, but... Another backpack. Found some more... Oh, chunks of brown iron ore. Jeweler's scroll case. Cool stuff. When I do play on a legendary server, what class would you guys want to see me play? I'm definitely not doing Hobbit burglar again, but what race class combo would you be interested in seeing? I probably want to do an elf or a dwarf on the legendary server, because that's the starting zone I haven't played through yet. I know that everybody has like a unique starting story, like a starting tutorial, but then they have like an additional tutorial zone on top of that. And my understanding is that humans and hobbits share a starting zone, and dwarfs and elves share a starting zone. So I initially lean towards a dwarf or an elf. But what race class combo would you be interested in seeing? Let me know.
What do you need?
Bah! He wants iron strips. Kenton always needs something. He is straining the cost of this project. We have no scrap in our stores. Here, take this old iron pot. He can make some straps out of that. Alright, cool. There you go, Kenton.
What can I do for you?
Oh, good. You've returned. Here, take these things. While you're away, something terrible has happened. Please, I need your help, alright?
Would you do something for me?
Ooh, that's a good sword. That's a good earring. Maybe support? What do you mean by support? You mean like a lore master? Like a healer character? I'd be interested in playing lore master. They seem really cool. Hunter elf combo is good. Hunter elf is overrated. Everybody plays a hunter elf. I'm not gonna do that. If I play a hunter, it's gonna be a dwarf. Everybody wants to be Legolas, and I'm not interested in being Legolas. Overrated. Sorry, Detecto Gamer. I love your spirit. I think you've got some good opinions, but Hunter Elf is overrated. But Lore Master might be on the table. Be an Elrond type. I like, I think at level 40 they get the ability to use a sword and a staff, which really tickles my fancy. So I might do that. I might play a healer. And I like that they get animal companions. That's not something that, or champion. I could do champion. Champion could be cool. They're like straight DPS, right? You play champion? Champ or lore? Alright. Blasphemy? What? That, Hunter's overrated? Elf Hunter? Overrated? What part of that was blasphemy? Oh, it's terrible. Blake the brigand captain who wanted the sword came and told me he knew Nate was dead and that he knew I had something to do with it. I tried to tell him I didn't, that I wouldn't have another sword for him soon, but he wouldn't listen. He said he's taken my daughter Mirabelle. If I don't give him another sword and soon he'll kill her. Please, you must save her. Please, get the sword from Lofar, then go to Blake's camp. It's in Bree Fields, up north of Bree. I'm sure he'll release my daughter when he has the sword. Please, hurry. I don't know what I'll do if they harm her. You should bring a few second warriors with you. The Blake's men are ruthless. That elf hunters are overrated? Nah. No way. They totally are. Everybody wants to play Legolas. Elf lore master? Yeah, because I can't play a dwarf lore master. And I do love Elrond. Elrond is one of my favorite characters in Lord of the Rings. I think Elrond's fantastic. So, that is... Has done, you're swaying me. If you play Elf Hunter, the racial traits help the Hunter class. My understanding is that the racial traits are, like, such a minor bonus in any direction that it doesn't really matter. That's my understanding, at least. Like, the difference between an Elf Hunter and a Dwarf Hunter at max level is negligible. Yeah, I am a big Elrond fan. He's one of my favorite characters in Middle-earth. Up there. Not my all-time favorite, but certainly up there.
It is an insult.
Those accursed brigands took Thistleway's daughter. This is bad. The sword isn't ready yet, and I know the type of fellows. They won't take no for an answer. They'll kill that girl. You'll have to mount a rescue and flee with Kenton's daughter. Hurry now, and gather your friends. I fear you need to face Blake. I've been a fan of elves long before the movies came out from D&D. D&D elves are very different from Lord of the Rings elves. Which is odd, right? Because obviously D&D elves are very heavily inspired by Lord of the Rings. I played an elf in a D&D campaign for 3 years. I played an elf wizard for 3 years in a D&D campaign. His name was Carrick Sanadel. He was a blade singer wizard. One of the reasons I love using a sword and a staff is because I played a blade singer for 3 years. Lot of fun, that character. Had a great time in that campaign. We went all the way from level 1 to 20. But like I guess the main difference between D&D elves and Lord of the Rings elves, even though obviously the D&D elves are heavily inspired by Lord of the Rings, is the existence of trance. And also, D&D elves aren't truly immortal the way that Lord of the Rings elves are. Because like in D&D elves are really long-lived. Like an elf can live for around 700 years on, I think, is their average lifespan in Dungeons and Dragons. Meanwhile, in Lord of the Rings, as long as nothing kills an elf, it will live forever. Like, an elf will live forever as long as nothing kills them. And then, in D&D, elves have a deep meditation they go into, called a trance, and they do that instead of sleeping. They trance instead of sleeping. And they have visions of their past lives. Elves in D&D reincarnate, whilst in, at least until they do some like epic deed that gifts them immortality in Corellon Luthathar's realm. Corellon's the god of the elves, and sometimes when an elf does like a great deed, they get removed from the cycle of reincarnation, and elven robe. Nah, not interested in elven robe. Chainmail gloves of fate. Journeyman wood screw. Yeah, we'll learn that. Oh, we lack the proper training. Oh, that's bad. We need to train our wood carving up a bit. But yeah, there's quite some difference, in my opinion.
What do you need?
Since when have the outlaws been able to afford such things as medallions? Even the constables don't have badges. And who is this Sharkly fellow anyway? This is very disturbing. Your find seems to suggest an organization that I haven't seen before in these brigands.
Stay a moment.
I have a spy among the brigands who may be helpful in divining the true nature of this Sharkly. I will send him a message instructing him to come to a certain hill not far from here. Meet there and ask him about Sharkly and his plans. The meeting place is by a gray rock in a small stand of the trees directly north of Breetown. If my spy has no news to share, they will need to find another means of learning Sharkly's plans. All right. Nothing really interesting in the quest rewards. All right. Quantifel, you played an elf fighter mage in original D&D? Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as Blade Singer. Kind of the same thing. I think Blade Singer was introduced in AD&D in 2nd edition, I believe, and as a prestige class, or maybe it was 3E where it was introduced. But it's tied very heavily into the elf lore in Forgotten Realms now, where, like, Blade Singers are like wizard elves who get some like fighter-esque abilities. They get Blade Song, which allows them to add their intelligence bonus to their armor class, and they get extra attack. Those are the two big ones. Has done ESL elves too. I am not a fan of elves in the Elder Scrolls, of the mer. I hate that everything in Elder Scrolls is either a man or a mer. Dwarves are elves. Orcs are elves. Obviously wood elves, dark elves, and high elves, all elves. Bretons are descended from the Aelids, which were elves. They are a mix between human and elf. They're kind of like the Elder Scrolls version of half-elves, except they become their own distinct race. And even Khajiits might be elves in ESO, or not in ESO, but in Elder Scrolls lore. They're like, some Khajiits are basically indistinguishable from elves. Huh. I went too far. So that's something that really pisses me off about elves in Elder Scrolls, is like everything is an elf. The only things that aren't elves are humans, except for the Bretons, which are kind of elves, and Argonians are certainly not elves. Yes, long live depending on the subraces. High elves live to be about 300 or 400 years old. In D&D? I don't think that's the case, but let me check. I really believe that 700 is the number that they give in the player's handbook, but I could be mistaken, because I thought that dwarves live to be about 300 years old in Forgotten Realms. Let's have a look. Elf. I've got my player's handbook right here, so we can just check. Age. An elf typically claims adulthood and an adult name around the age of 100, though they can live to be 750 years old. So yeah, 700 years in D&D. You should just do a Hobbit lore master. We've already played through the Hobbit starting zone, so I don't want to play Hobbit again. Original D&D, the demi-humans were locked into certain classes and races, basically. That's right, I forgot. Yeah, elf was a class. I forgot about that. Yeah, in 1st edition, elf was a class. It was a race class combo. You had to be both. Dwarfs could be, I believe, clerics or fighting men. But elves, you were, like, locked into being an elf. That's right. I forgot about that. Detecto Gamer, same here. Has done. I think the Akaviri were humans, too. Yes, the Akaviri. 700-800 years for Eye Elves, I think. Drow is about 300-400 if they don't get killed by other Drow first, of course. Oh shit, you just had a handbook? Fair enough. Guy should... I'm standing, like, right on top of him. Where is this guy? Is he behind this rock? Where is this guy? Meet Grimbar's spy. Oh, I fell down. Back in the boar zone. Is this a cave? No, North Gate. Where the heck is this guy's spy at? I think you would enjoy Loremaster. Loremaster's fun and you get pets to fight alongside you. I just checked behind this rock. Yeah, for sure. I think that's why I'm kind of leaning towards Loremaster. Though I usually, my favorite role in most MMOs is to play a tank role, which Loremaster can't really do. So Warden is also on the table. You should have done a D&D handbook near. What do you mean? What should have I done with my handbook? My PHB? Player's handbook?
You startled me.
Oh, you should always have a D&D player's handbook near. Yes, you always should. Always important. Especially when you play so much D&D online, it's important to have them in your bookshelf next to your computer. Or be such a D&D nerd that it's all in your head. True. Very true. Ask me about the difference between targeting and non-targeting. We must be quick. I think they suspect something. Wait, that sound. Look out. Here they come. Oh no, I've been followed by his men. Don't worry, I'll protect you. DDO exists, guys. You're 100% right. It does exist. Not only does it exist, I think it's run by the same company that runs Lotro. And also Neverwinter exists. Neverwinter is also a Dungeons and Dragons MMO. I haven't played DDO. I have played Neverwinter. I did not really care for it. I tried it out. It wasn't really my speed. Didn't really like it. But I could check out DDO sometime, for sure.
What can I do for you?
This is dire news. I suppose it was too much to expect that it would all turn out to be some minor brigand leader dreams of lordship. Well, I should not blame you for doing what I sent you to do, though it is a pity that you do not return with better tidings. I think I now know what our next course of action is, but it is a grim task I will send you to perform. All right. Just take the bow because it's worth the most.
Might have take a moment of your time.
Neverwinter's all right, not great. Yeah, I didn't really care for it. It wasn't really my speed. I know there are people that really like it. I know it has a pretty big player base still. It's not like top 10 MMO, but it might be like top 15 player bases. It's not as big as Lotro, that's for sure. Which is surprising that Lotro's player base is so big all these years later. Listen here, I've got to get going to invite the aid of those rangers out in the wild. The men of Bree are capable of defending their own lands from threats they face, and they will not rely on strange folk for assistance. The information speaks of a captain who led the raid on Dogwood's farm and his current location. We have a chance to strike a telling blow against these brigands and find out more about them. It appears that the leader established a camp within a thick copse of trees behind the knoll to the west. The knoll in question is to the south of Dogwood's farm. Let us strike a blow for the men of Breeland. All right. What's this? Rogue's Gallery? Collect the notes and return them to... Alright, so I need to get the notes from over here. Yeah, I played maybe back in like, I want to say like 2015. I played some Neverwinter, maybe back in like 2015. And it was like fine. It's okay. I probably got to about like maybe the mid 30s in levels before I got burnt out on it. It just wasn't for me. I know there are people that like it, and good on them for enjoying it. It's just not for me. But, like, for those that do like it, like, good on you. I still play my account for Neverwinter, but it does not draw me in like DDO does. Is Dungeons & Dragons Online really that good? Never got to endgame in Neverwinter, I assume. Is Dungeons & Dragons Online really that good? I haven't heard many people talk about it. And I'm a big D&D fan. I mean, my first ever Dungeons & Dragons game, because I didn't start with the tabletop game. I started with Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, if you've ever played that. It's like a hack and slash RPG. It's not very good, but I do really like it. Think so. Been on it since it started. Interesting. I might have to check that out. I might very well have to play Dungeons & Dragons Online for the channel. Just to know. Sure, I get bored and play Lotro, but I always go back to DDO. So, is DDO what you'd consider like your main MMO? Oh, double jackpot. Nice. I'm looking for this note. Not sure where it is. It misses the large exploration that I love in Lotro, but still good. For now, Lotro's, but I move back and forth between games. Oh, what's this sword? Blade of the Forgotten? A fire damage sword? Hold on. This might be worth using. Physical mastery 154. Doesn't change. Do I need to show all stats? I thought physical mastery was my... Okay, here we go. Physical damage, tactical damage, okay. So this does 252, 101. And this does exactly the same. What am I missing? Because this should be higher DPS, 7.6 versus 7.1. What am I missing here? Somebody that understands this game better than I do, please explain what I'm missing. My crit rating goes down, right? No, my crit rating stays the same. Shouldn't it go down by 1% because I don't have the boot hunter knife on? Critical rating stays the same. Physical mastery stays the same. What are the difference between these two weapons? Which one does more damage? Physical mastery increases melee damage and range damage dealt by you. Increase the damage of your physical melee attacks by 74%. Show all stats. Finesse. Reduces your opponent's resistance. Okay. This is all defensive. Somebody that plays this game, explain what this sword does. Because I am the confused when it comes to this sword, and if it's better for me or not. I do like it. It's pretty cool looking. It is pretty rad. Is to look at my skill damage? Okay. So this does 12 to 16 fire damage. Alright. Versus now it does 11 to 15. Okay, so yeah, the sword is better. The sword is slightly better. Thank you, Ivo Santos. I appreciate it. Still need to collect the note. Yeah, I don't collect the notes and return them to Chief Watcher. Go. Still no note. Alright. But yeah, you've got me intrigued in checking out Dungeons & Dragons Online now. Oh. Lots of updates. Deed completed. Brigand Slayer. Got some points. Defeat even more brigands. Watcher of the Roads. As for critical chance, the dagger only increases the chance for basic attacks, not the skill ones, so you don't see it in your stats. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But any crit enables my crit lines, right? Oh, here we go. This is the guy I need to kill. This guy wasn't here earlier. Nice. Alright. Loot his pack. I swear, these guys weren't down here before. When we checked earlier. Did not see these guys. Alright. Collect the note. Fantastic. Sharky has ordered that we all immediately step up our activities around Bree. No traders must move without paying off our people. And all of the farmers must give us all the food we need. Forget about guards and garrisons. They are nothing to us anymore. Let the constables huddle in Bree and Arquette so long as... There we go. We will soon have all the land between here and our encampment at Brigand's Watch. Soon we will have all of Breeland in flames. And there's one more thing. The boss is interested in some Hobbit named Baggins. Curtain riders have been sniffing around, asking for the name, and you should look out for that too. If you find any Hobbit named Baggins, let me know at once. Cool!
How can I be of service?
We have them now. The information proves that this Sharky fellow is intent on establishing a strong foothold here in Breeland. It also tells us that the largest encampment outside the Vale of Arndrath at a palace west of here, no, at a place west of here, that they call Brigand's Watch. The brigand captain there passes orders out to his lieutenants that come directly to Sharky if I get those notes.
Stay a moment.
Ooh, crit rating shoulder guards. Those might be worth it. With your help, we draw ever closer to shutting out this upstart Sharky. We are closing in more and more on his location and the size of his force. We now know that the Brigand's Watch to the west of here is the foothills of the Breelands is a staging ground for future assaults. The brigand captain hands out orders from Sharky himself to his lieutenants. Likely they are kept somewhere safe, a lockbox or even on his person. We need those orders. Head to the Brigand's Watch and get those orders. All right. We can find Maribel Thistleway while we're there. Though that was, I think, intended for a group of players. It was not intended to be done solo, but we'll do it solo anyway. That we will. For we are Maldwise, brave Hobbit of the Shire. Hopefully once we're done with this quest chain, we'll be high enough level to continue the main stuff. I do love this. I've talked about before. I love that you can gather materials while on your mount. It's one of the things I hate in ESO. Hate. That you have to get on and off your mount and on and off your mount to get crafting materials. There we go. Here's the entrance to their camp. Alright, we're just gonna sneak in. One of the reasons we play as a burglar is so we can just sneak past all this stuff. Just sneak right on past. Who even needs it? And I'm feeling lucky. Let's pick a pocket. See if we get anything good. Great Oak Club. Yeah, I haven't been picking a lot of pockets so far. Can't use this, but that's a pretty nice club. Oh man, our inventory's filling up. That's not good. I failed to burgle anything from him. Where is the captain's tent? Over here? Perhaps? No, that's for helping the girl. We'll do that after we loot the captain's tent. Southern Outlaws. Oh. Well, we gotta take out the boss, right? Can you pick the boss's pocket? Ah, he doesn't have anything. Alright. Let's just draw him back real quick. I mean, you guys wouldn't respect me if I didn't try to fight the boss, right? There we go. That was pretty easy, actually. Wasn't too bad. I feel like the goblin boss was a lot harder than that, honestly. Is this the captain's tent? No. What about this one? Where's this guy's tent? Always gotta kill the boss. Exactly. Exactly has done. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna pick this guy's pocket. Nothing. Oh, can we get the captain? Wait for that patrol. Go by. Can I pick the captain's pocket? Leather boots. We can wear leather boots. They're not any good, but we could wear them. Alright. Time to burgle this man. Alright, he did see us. Alright. Alright, there we go. Get into that chest. Player can only have one unique item in their inventory. Oh, apparently I got it earlier. Got it. Apprentice metal scroll. Oh man, we have so much crap in our inventory. Oh. Ah. Pulled this guy by accident. Alright. Because our pockets are overflowing with stuff, let's return this letter and then let's sell a bunch of stuff in Bree. Unless there's a shop nearby. Vendors. Oh, there is one up in this town. But we'll have to ride down to Bree anyway. Let's just go to Bree. Yeah! I'm diseased? I have a disease? That's terrible. Maldwise caught something from that boar attacking him. Alright. Oh yeah, you know Maldwise is a real hero. He's got a sword in one hand, a tankard in the other. Like any hero should. You can carop all diseases? Maldwise should have them all? Do I have multiple diseases? I thought I just had the one. Keep. You can keep all the diseases. That sounds like a fun challenge run. All right.
What can I do for you?
More ill news. Orc men? Could this be? This letter says it plainly enough. Sharky has a legion of half-orcs loyal to him. That he is sending to Andrath. I have doomed my men. Oh, I must select one? Give me the...
Stay a moment.
Alright. I will be back this way, I promise. But first, I need to return to Bree and empty my pockets. They are full. That one only increases max power. We can open that and open that. Agility, can't use a bow. The elven robes. What if I dye them? Oh, they get better when they're not white. They do get better. Should any of you stop for a snack? We ate something at the beginning of the stream, but it does look like the effect has gone away. So yeah, let's have some fried mushrooms. Thank you, Ivo, for reminding me. I mean, I've been having my green dragon this entire time, but I'm smoking my pipe weed. So there have been plenty of Hobbit-y activities going on, but fortunately, somebody here doesn't get paid by YouTube and therefore doesn't have a face cam.
Greetings.
Sell. And yeah, let's make sure we are not selling anything we accidentally need. Nope, you're good. Sell all. Move up to 1 wound. That sounds helpful. We're gonna hold on to that. Alright, now we've had our fried mushrooms. Good snack for us. And our bags are empty. Doing good. Alright. Nope, wrong horse. Every single time. Every single time. Alright, let's get back there. Still gotta find Mirabelle and rescue her. Which I'm sure will be no easy task. It does seem like a good earring, though. Inching ever closer to level 18. Maldwise the diseased Hobbit saves Middle-earth. That could be a fun challenge run, like acquire all diseases. I'd be into that. I do like challenge runs. You know, this channel was established on the back of a Nuzlocke and Skyrim challenge streams. So,
Would you do something for me?
alright. The Vale of Andreth is Breeland's gateway to the south. The South Drowns, Dunland, Isengard, the Gap of Rohan. All would be closed to Breeland if the brigands are not hindered. It is clear that Sharky is no mere brigand leader. He has employed half-breeds to fill his ranks, a wholly depraved act. I sent my men to watch the ruins of Andrath, and fear that they may now be prisoners or worse. Please head south beyond Greenway Crossing, further beyond the shadow of the burrows, and seek my scouts, Oakdale and Bitterleaf. Hopefully they will have found a safe place close to the ruins, likely on the eastern side. Be swift, for I fear the worst, and bring caution with you. That's likely to be a bad place. All right.
Could I speak with you a moment?
If you are going into the heart of the brigands' encampment here in Breeland, you can search for goods they have stolen from the surrounding farms and shipments along the roadways. While Bree is not suffering terribly at the moment, it is only a matter of time before the current stores are empty. If the brigands continue their assault, then there will be no food, ale, anything to appease the Bree folk. And then we will have much more to worry about. Will you not look for the stolen goods? Yeah, I'm going back there, so might as well. Yeah, I do love a good challenge run. I mean, one of the things that I have talked about a few times, something that's in the work, is a personal favorite challenge of mine, Drunk Souls, where you play a Dark Souls drinking game. So I do love a good challenge run, don't get me wrong. All right. Hammered. Yeah. Well, you'll have to wait and see. It's a collaborative stream, so you are not forced to drink with us, but we will throw a drink counter up in the corner when we do it. So every time we drink, you drink. If you want to play along. You suck at souls. Well, luckily I'm an old expert. You're not forced to drink with us if that's not your style, but the option is there for those that want it. It'll be a lot of the same cast as my, lot of the same cast from the Pokemon Nuzlocke, but basically the premise is When you die, you drink, and you pass the controller to the next person on the couch. And when you kill a boss, everybody other than you drinks. That's the basic premise. So the goal is, you know, sounds like a fun stream. Yeah, I'm really into it. It sounds like a lot of fun. We're gonna do Dark Souls 1, certainly. We're definitely gonna start with Dark Souls 1. Then probably Bloodborne. If we can even beat Dark Souls 1 while absolutely hammered. But yeah, that's in the works. There's just some logistical things we need to work out for it. Because originally when we were planning it, we were going to use Steam remote play together on Steam to all control the same instance of Dark Souls. But apparently they've patched out the ability to like change game files to force Steam to let you remote play things that normally they don't let you remote play. Apparently that's been patched out. So we've gone back to the drawing board. Now we need everybody to get in the same room, which is harder to coordinate. It's easy when all you have to do is sit down at your computer and play a game, but getting everybody into the same studio takes a bit more effort. We're just pulling everybody, jeez Louise. Yeah, getting everybody into the studio together gonna take a little bit more effort than it would if we were able to do it using Steam Remote Play. Because otherwise, we would have already started streaming it. Because all my co-hosts are super into the idea. It's just getting them all together once a week. It's going to be a little tiring, a little trisome. Because we all have other jobs outside of YouTube. So scheduling stuff is impossible. Even scheduling Pokemon is pretty difficult. And all they have to do for that is get on Discord. But streaming Drunk Soul solo doesn't work because there's nobody. You're not competing against anybody if you're just like we need to work out some kind of different rule set for that to work. This cloth robe, is that any good? Nah. But yeah, look forward to that. It's coming down the pipeline. If that sounds interesting to you, you should probably subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, collecting stolen goods. What fun we have with here, Maldwise. We're gonna be able to collect this. Nice. There's a lot over there. Oh, a kite shield of might. Too bad that we're playing one of the few classes that can't use a shield. Otherwise, that would be pretty darn swell. Oh, a striking hammer, another thing we can't use. All right. Open the supply crate. Just found some more potion. Is that all? Apprentice jewelers. We are not a jeweler, unfortunately. I mean, there's more stolen goods up there. Might as well take the boss on again. Let's not stand in the caltrops. This is the kind of basic MMO skills you develop over decades of playing these games. Don't stand in the red. The kind of basic skills that you develop over decades of playing games like this. One more box, and then we're good. Where's this last one? Is it down that way? Doesn't look like it. Just looking for one more box. One more box of stolen goods. You guys could play Wisest Wizard during stream? Yeah, we certainly could. Could certainly play Wisest Wizard during stream. But, if we're getting everybody in the same room, for it, one of the things I definitely want to do is I want to get a good camera. Because we'll all be together, so I want to get a camera where we can see... Yeah, I know. I know the drinking one. I knew exactly what you meant, buddy. I knew exactly what you meant. I knew exactly what you meant when you said Wisest Wizard. Do not worry. So whoever dies the most actually wins. Yeah. That would be how it goes. Where's this last crate? Oh, there's another chest. There we go. Ah, failed to burgle any items. Boo! That still killed him. Alright. Gotta loot this guy's chest again. I can't just leave it there. I see it, you know, average man, I see the chest and my mind goes blank. I see the chest and it's all I can think about. Alright, what's he got in there? Using that will have no effect. Oh, okay. Fine, game. It's fine. I'll get over it. Alright, let's rescue this kid. Oh, tailors. Heavy padded gloves recipe. Yes. Learn. Fantastic. How good are those? Heavy padded helm, heavy padded shoulder guards. Those are worse than what we have. But what about the gloves? Those are better than what we have. Oh, there's gloves of might as well? Oh, that give physical mastery instead of critical defense? That's probably better. Yeah, we'll make those. Alright.
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
Thank you, Maldwise. I flinched the key a while ago, but I was too scared to use it. Now with you here, I can use it, and we can escape. Hopefully you can get away before Blake notices. Alright, let's go. Oh no, they've heard us. Don't attack the kid, attack me. I'm the one here with the sword. Put the 7 on you. And the 8 on you. Hey, where do you think you're going, man? Get back here. There we go. Oh, there's Blake. Good old intimidating Captain Blake. Alright, Captain Blake, riddle. Gotta take this guy out. No! Oh my god. I hate it when they run away. Throw a rock at him. There we go. Alright, he's still... Can you stop crying? I'm winning over here. You make it sound like it's a hopeless situation. I'm absolutely crushing this guy. Look at all the dots I've got on him. There. Quickly, follow me. With Blake dead, we can make our escape. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Give me a look up here real quick. Okay. Oh my god. Look, I understand that these, like, protect and NPC quests exist to, like, spice up the encounters in the game, to, like, make them more difficult. But they're not. They're just more annoying. They're not more difficult. They're just more annoying. Okay, she can make it back to Bree from here. Fantastic. Alright, and we just stealth away. We just stealth away. We did murder their captain a little bit, but, like, nobody's the wiser. Oh, look at all those quests to turn in. That's what I'm about. I love turning in quests. Get anything good? Scroll case. Wait, shouldn't these stack? No, because one's an apprentice case, of course. Never me, someone who enjoys escort quests. I liked The Last of Us. The game's one big escort quest. But oh my god, she was just so annoying, crying the entire time I was trying to rescue her. Also, hey Matt, welcome back. We've done some epic quests in your absence. But we had to take a break to get some levels before we can continue. Oh, never met someone. I thought you were saying you're the one that enjoyed escort quests. I think that they are especially bad in MMOs. I think they're especially... I mean, the escort quests in this game are nowhere near as bad as the ones in Vanilla WoW. Oh my god, the one where the night elf keeps falling asleep while you like walk him around and you have to whack him to wake him back up. One of the worst quests in any game ever. Terrible. You can watch to vodka if needed.
What do you need?
No vodka needed. We had ourselves a nice green dragon porter, but other than that, we're doing pretty well. Oh, bless you! You've returned my daughter safe to me. I can't thank you enough. You've done so much for me, in more ways than you know. While you were away, I busied myself with Lofar's work. I had to do something to keep myself from being overcome with worry. No sooner that I had finished the work than Lofar came to collect it. He seemed pleased with it, even admitted that it came across close to dwarf. He promises to send me more work in the future. Maldwise, you've saved my family and given me hope for a brighter future. I can't thank you enough. Give me that earring. We don't care about Paladin's earring. Get that off. Give me increased vitality, and also I'll switch. Oh, I can't switch the place of 2 items. There we go. Is that right? That looks right. Is there a vendor around here? Hey man, you got any more of them vendors? Don't they show up on the map? I thought they did. Got Jack Daniels. Oh. Balling out at what is 1:32 where I am. Not sure what time it is where you guys are, but it's a little early for me to be hitting the Jack. I do love a Jack and Coke, though. One of my favorite drinks. Just a nice Jack and Coke. A little early hitting Jack Daniels for me. Oh, in your fridge. Got it. Got it. Not that I judge. Not that I judge. Hey, it's Friday. Where I am, I'm getting hit with the runoff from the hurricane, so it's real rainy, real stormy outside. So there's not much to do other than game and drink. Alright. I need to speak to the scouts. They're all the way down there. That's a long ride. But we're not level 18 yet. I really thought we would have hit level 18 from doing those quests. Haha, vodka was an autocorrect from the VODs. I could watch those to catch up on the epics. Yes, you can. If you really care, you totally can. Basically, we fought a ring wraith. We fought Angmar, or not Angmar. I've already forgotten his name. But we fought a ring wraith. Not one of the 9, not one of the Nazgul, but somebody that was pierced with a Morgoth blade and turned into one. The guy from the tutorial. Angmir, that was his name. Yeah, Angmar's a location. Too many proper nouns, Tolkien. You get 5. You get 5 proper nouns. Use them wisely, fantasy authors, from now on. You get 5 proper nouns. I'm looking at you, Robert Jordan, and your over 1 million named characters. Too many proper nouns. Hobbits hit the Jack for sure. Hobbits like, they like stouts, right? They like beers. In my mind, I always imagined, like, Hobbit beers and ales would be kind of like a Guinness. Too many using the same letters for... Yeah. Everybody's using the same letters for too many things. They're putting apostrophes in words where apostrophes don't belong. Stop it. Stop doing that. I'm coming for you, fantasy authors. Sauron versus Saruman. Yeah, that one's impossible. Impossible. Yeah, in my mind, it always tasted like a Guinness. That's what I always imagined. Half-orc bruiser. Huh. How do I get up there? How the heck do I get up there? I have to, like, parkour? Oh, come on, wait. I can do this. I can do this. Hiya! Nice! We're certainly gaming. Never let it be said that I was not gaming. Broken urn. Does not have the right craft tool. Okay. You know, I thought with the XP boost and everything, we'd be level 18 by now, like completing that quest line, but nope.
What do you need?
Grimbar finally sent support. We've been wondering if he had forgotten us. When we arrived, we found a far larger force than anticipated and knew that we could not desert our posts. Already we have seen to these friends performing terrible acts. Fiends, not friends. That one's really hard for my dyslexia. We must maintain resolve. We must remain resolute and carry out our duties. There we go. All right. Hobbits prefer brown beer that is mild with malty sweet flavor and a hint of earthy hops. All for one character. Super hard to keep it straight. Which character is it? Is it easy to keep track of? Well, who's the one character? Oh my god, too many quests. Too many quests, these guys. Alright.
Might I take a moment of your time?
So he's got that one.
Stay a moment.
Defeat the lieutenant. I'm just trying to figure out which of these are actually important.
Could I spit with you a
Collect
moment?
caravan goods.
Would you do something for me?
Defeat nerve breakers. Oh, I read a fantasy series where the author came up with his own words for royal titles, so every character had their made-up title, their name, and a nickname. What series is that? What series is that? I'm curious now. You've got me intrigued. I just finished Live Ship Traders by Robin Hobb, which is the second series in the Realm of the Elderlings. And that was really good. But I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna reread The Hobbit. This game has made me want to reread The Hobbit at least. Maybe I'll do the whole series. Maybe I'll just reread The Hobbit. Definitely won't do the other books though. Hobbit and then the 3 Lord of the Rings books. Definitely not going to read the Silmarillion or anything like that. This game has made me want to reread them.
Might I take a moment of your
Defeat
time?
half-orc leader in... Am I supposed to go to the... Andrak? This is a lot of quests. I'm not sure I want to commit to these. Or are these all within these ruins? Okay. Been a long time. It's about a kid from a nomadic horse people who gets taken to a kingdom of pirates, and he had never seen a ship and becomes king of the pirates. That sounds fantastic. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Is it Daughter of the Pirate King? That's what I got from a quick Google search. Alright.
Would you do something for me?
Grimbear was right to send us here, but we figured more support would arrive once he realized that we could not submit reports. Your news of what is happening in the north makes it clear that the brigands are moving in with caravans they let through. You missed a whole night's deployment because you couldn't put it down? And you still can't remember what it's called? Those unlucky enough to not have the coin to pay for passage are treated without civility, their lives forfeit, and their goods claimed by the vile creatures. Your information confirms that what we have feared. The swarthy fellows among their number are half-orcs, foul beasts. The time has come to strike back for every life the beasts have claimed. Strike out into the ruins and scourge this enemy clean. I will see you paid handsomely. You're gonna pay me $1.80. You're gonna give me $1.80. Come on, man.
Might I take a moment of your time?
There's a leader among these fiends, Sharky's lieutenant in Andrath. I believe I've seen him, a burly fellow, a man, not a half-breed. He makes his lair high in the southwestern ruins and barks orders to all these fools. He must be dealt with. Perhaps without a leader, the brigands will not recover, buying time for more to join the fight against Sharky. All right.
Can I speak with you a moment?
I'm not going to do caravan goods.
Would you do something for me?
I will do this. Since we made our way to the Vale of Andrath, I have been plagued by terrible dreams, accustomed as I am to the wild, unbearable noises from nearby swamp. My sleep, when it comes, is... Just saying hi because I think it's rude to watch small streamers without making myself known. Thank you, Too Woke, for you. I really appreciate you making yourself known. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I wonder, could you do me a favor clearing out the nerve breakers who makes the swampland north and east their home? I would be ever grateful. All right? We'll do that.
Stay a moment.
And a moment and lowered voice, if you would. Watcher Bitterleaf need not hear this, as it would only drive him to do something foolish, I fear. Within the ruins, I have seen another terror who's worse than any leader of men, a leader of these half-breeds. He stands taller than most and is fearsome, sight to behold. Should you run afoul of this fellow, I would advise fleeing towards the hills, but you have the appearance of an adventurous hobbit, so I will offer you a reward to defeat this menace. Half-orcs dwell just inside the gate from the south. All right. We will do all of those. Yeah, Too Woke for you. I appreciate it. Also, Matt, if you are still interested, I did make a Buy Me a Coffee. If you're interested. I know you asked last time, so I did it just for you. So if you're still interested in that, the link is in the description of the video and on the main page of the channel. So if you're still interested, I can't stop you. It's there if you want it. If you're not interested anymore, no big deal. Completely understand. All right, let's see how these half-orcs do. Take your time on the book. If you can't figure it out, it's no big deal. My TBR is too long to begin with. You know, like, if I'm gonna finish, Realm of the Elderlings by Robin Hobb before Stormlight 5 comes out, I've got a lot of work cut out for me, because once Stormlight 5 comes out, like, that's gonna take over my life for probably a month while I read that. Yeah. Anyone in chat read any other good books lately? Leave them in chat. Or if there's a specific book that I've read that you want to hear me talk about, I will. If you want me to just gush about how good Wheel of Time is and why everybody should read it and nobody should watch the show, I'll do that. Oh, I messed up my camera. It's doing that thing again where it's tracking. Half-orc fighter. I mean, we're fighting orcs. This is Lord of the Rings. This is the first orcs we've really fought. I mean, they're only half-orc, but like, we're in it. Like, we fought goblins before, and I know Tolkien kind of used goblin and orc interchangeably, at least in the beginning. But, like, this is, like, the thing, you know? Oh, man, we got a lot. Ooh. Rough... Oh, wait, that's the one we're already wearing. I was looking at that. I'm like, oh, my God, evade rating. Will, vitality, no. Anything that doesn't have agility up on it, I don't think is worth really putting on for us. Oh. There we go. There's 17 or 18, whatever number we just hit. All right, we got a new skill, diversion. Divert the enemy's attention briefly from yourself while stealth. All right. Oh, we got this. Safe fall. Avoid falling injuries. All right, nice. I like that. That's cool. We'll put this with the rest of our stealth skills. Just got to rearrange our bars a little bit here. There we go. Well, let's stealth, and now that we have diversion, we can get that skill that improves it. So what does this do? Diversion has a chance to apply a debilitating gamble. Is that even worth it? Could just increase our dot damage. Increases the duration of your dots. Increases combat speed. No, only combat stealth speed. Nah, I want better dots. Maybe that's the wrong choice, but that's what I'm going with. You gotta run? Well, thanks for hanging out, Matt. It's always a joy to have you. I'm sure I'll catch you next time. right, let's try it. Let's see what happens. All right, let's use diversion. Target is briefly distracted. All right. So now if I sneak up on his friend, he still notices me, so what's the point? Somebody who plays burglar, explain to me what diversion is supposed to do. Check message above. Oh, is that the name of the book I got to run? I'm confused. Which message am I supposed to be checking? You missed a whole night's sleep. Let me see if I can find it. It's been 20 years. Heck yeah. Still trying to find the book. Hold on. Not seeing what you're putting down. Diversion makes mobs look away. Line of sight matters in stealth. Oh, okay. Thank you, Too Woke, for you. I appreciate it. Plus will, plus vitality, plus evasion rating. Also reduces aggro. Gotcha. Oh, I got caught. Couldn't find the book. Enjoy month of premium on Lotro. Thank you. I appreciate it very much, Matt. Thank you so much. Did you leave a message? I will. Let me drop into stealth here while I check that. Just need to check. Buy me a coffee. I haven't gotten your message on buy me a coffee yet, but I will shout you out when it comes through, I promise. Hasn't come through yet. Might take a minute. This is the first time I'm getting a dono through it. But I promise I'll shout you out. I'll read whatever you wrote. I'll read it word for word and I won't mess it up. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come through. Yeah, it hasn't come through yet, but I appreciate it very much. Thank you. You know, every bit of support, it's going right back into the channel. Like you said, I'm gonna get a Lotro premium subscription, so that we can do the Legendary series. So, I appreciate that. Thank you. You're my very first dono ever, so you can wear that as a badge of honor. All right, let's see. I'm just looking for this captain. Half-orc ruffian. Oh, okay. Well, we gotta loot the chest. There's a supply crate. Oh, there's a screw up on your end? No worries. No worries, dude. I appreciate you always coming out. I appreciate you hanging out in chat. You're a fantastic viewer. Can I sneak past these guys? Yes, I can. I'm not a fan of the sound it makes when you attack the orcs. It's kind of grating on my ears a little bit. The sound it makes when you hit their armor. Not a fan. Okay, there he is. The lieutenant. I got you now. Just gonna pull this one off a little bit. And fight him one-on-one. 'Cause he's gonna be tough. Oh my god. The bleed is never quite enough to kill them even when they run away. You'd think that like your bleed would kill them at least once when they're running away, but no, it never happens. Alright. You're going down. Let's get all the dots on him. There we go. Alright, defeated Brigand half-orc. You defeated the lieutenant at South Watch. Alright. What's left? Actually gonna abandon this. I don't think that we need to do that one. There's somebody else we need to defeat. Defeat half-orc leader in Andrath. Is that where we are? Where the heck is Andrath? Oh, it's all the way out there. Is it? No, he should be. Where's this half-orc leader guy? What's his deal? Where is he? Oh, another supply crate. Not really getting anything good from these chests anymore. Half-orc leader, where are you? Down here? Brawler, blader. Oh, what's this guy? Half-orc boss, found you. Found you. go. All right. I can return to these guys. Fan-flippin-tastic. Let's sneak our way out of here. God, when I am playing a lore master, I am going to miss the ability to just stealth my way out of these things. I'm going to miss this. The ability to just walk out of any encampment. Oh. Alright, let's go talk to these two guys, these two men. And, yeah. I guess then it's time to go see Tommy B again. Time to go see our friend, Tom Bombadil. Alright. Brigands and half-orcs.
What can I do for you?
We cannot restore those who were taken, but we can rest in knowing that some manner of justice has been served. I cannot say that the future of Breeland is brighter, as even now I see the numbers of the enemy swell to restore those purged. Breeland is in grave danger. And then,
Greetings.
as I expected, I fear that my companion, Watcher Oakdale, is right. Breeland cannot solve the problem alone. We will need to seek counsel elsewhere. You have done service to Breeland, Maldwise. I offer only what you have earned and what we can spare. Yeah, $2. Thanks,
Might I take a moment of your time?
We will talk to you in a second. You turn in
How can I be of service?
a terrible act I witnessed that creature performed will not leave me, but I find restless sleep again, knowing that you have brought his reign to an end. I have little to offer you, but this is well deserved. All right. What's this earring do? Just more power? Yeah, I don't need that. Wait, hold on. Get rid of that. Vitality and crit rating. Yeah, crit rating, please. That's what I need. I've heard rumor that there is a crit cap. Like, you can only get so high on your crit rating. But it doesn't look like we've hit it yet. Must have.
Would you do something
No,
for
I'm
me?
not gonna do that.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Oh, Brigand Blade. +3 might. That's... but really high DPS in comparison. Might be worth it. My resolve will not falter, but logic bids me act quickly, and so I will. I need you to return to Chief Watcher Grimbar with all haste. Tell him what you have seen here, and implore him to see through his hatred of the Rangers. They may be the only ally which Breeland can rely on in these dark times. This fortress is lost to us, but Oakdale and I will do what we can to stave the tide from spilling into Breeland before the citizens have been prepared. Go now, before these fiends see our location and bring about the end of our resistance. Alright. We'll finish up this quest line, and then we're gonna need to be done. My voice is starting to go. Because, for anyone that's just tuning into the stream and doesn't know me very well and what I do, I'm a music teacher. So, I already spent a lot of my day talking, yelling, in fact, so that the kids could hear me. I'm a music teacher in my real life. So my voice is already starting to go. Spent all day yelling, and now I'm spending all day talking into a microphone, and beer doesn't help. The beer does not help. So we'll finish up this quest line, and yeah, that'll be it. But yeah, while we ride back, any chat questions I can answer, pressing concerns, comments, questions, anything of the sort. If not, I'll just talk about how beautiful these flowers are. Bilbo had a deep love for flowers, they always said. Oh my god, I've been using the slow horse this entire time. Oh, we could have been going so much faster. What a fool I is. Maldwise the Fool. We don't have that title yet, but I've heard that there is a fool title. Alright. Here's a question. What level do I need to be to unlock world chat? Yeah, I haven't played this character long enough to use the chat channel. I don't know, like... Is that one of them so-called Black Riders? It's a level 25 burglar. Alright, here we are. Chief Watcher Grimbar.
What can I do for you?
Brittleleaf and Oakdale are no cowards, but I cannot heed their advice. The Rangers are dangerous and a wild lot, and do more harm in the land than good. I will not invite them into Breeland, where they install themselves as our overlords as soon as this crisis is ended. No, we must find another way. I have received other news from within the bounds of Breeland, other citizens that need defense from brigand menace. I would see you aid them before seeking the yoke of the Rangers. Alright, give me that brigand blade. You've been watching this so you can skip the dialogue on your character? Yeah, you just started playing as well, haven't you? Hayes Dunn. You just started playing as well. You're the same as me. What server are you on? Alright, let's see if this... That increased my critical rating. Interesting. Just because it has higher damage? Or does might affect my crit rating? Yeah, if you're on my server, I'll add you to my friends list. I'll do it right now. If you're interested. I think the one you said? Alright, hold on. Let's find out. Dandem? That's your character's name? I'm on Gladden. Is that... Yeah, for sure. Tell me your character's name and I'll search you up. Add you to my friends list. Maybe you can adventure with Maldwise sometime. No? Yeah, Gladden. Alright, I think... Thought I could just search you up, but I'm not seeing you. I think character name. Oh wait, no, it is player name. So are you also... Shire. Nah. I might only be able to find you if you're currently online. But I'll look for you. I'll look for you for sure. He has another quest for us.
Can I split with you a moment?
Yeah, we need to go that way anyway. But we will continue this quest line next time. This is it for the Tale of Maldwise for today, at least. This is it. I'm starting to lose my voice. Beer hasn't helped. Teaching all day also hasn't helped. And need to take the dog out for a walk. So I will catch you guys in the next one. If you want to catch up on The Legend of Maldwise, there are VODs still on the channel. There are VODs on the channel, so you can watch those. If you're interested in some of my other content, you can watch me play Dragon Age Origins live on Sunday. There are some VODs of that as well. You can watch me play Yu-Gi-Oh! Not live, recorded. Or you can tune in to my Pokemon Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke series that I do with some of my best friends in the entire world. In fact, a new one of those goes up every single Monday and Friday. If any of that sounds good to you, or you just like the sound of my voice, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure to give this stream a like if you're watching the VOD. I really appreciate it. And I guess I'll plug my Buy Me a Coffee as well. There's a link in the description. You can go ahead and buy Maldwise a beer while you're at it. Alright. Take care, everybody. I hope you're all having an excellent day. And we will catch you in the next one.